Coming in high above from the meandyourmom.com blimp cam. We are high above Kansas for the Spongebob Squarepants 165. Yeah, you fucking heard that right. The Spongebob Squarepants 165 at Kansas, sponsored by T-Stro. Points, schedule, and much more coming up next. ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the fun house, the mayhem that is the ISRL. Again, thank you for along for the ride. Again, that's right, folks. Welcome to the Spongebob Squarepants 165 here at Kansas Speedway, brought to you by the fine folks at THDesigns. And tonight's special sponsor, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Travis Stroney, a.k.a. T-Stro. You can find him there over on TikTok. He is keeping this league afloat like a lifeboat made of duct tape and bad decisions. I'm Tom Torre, a.k.a. the Horseboat, and tonight I'm captaining this broadcast submarine straight into madness. We've got 165 miles of chaos under the sea. I mean, under the Kansas lights, and it's going to get slimier than Patrick at a buffet. Now, before we dive too deep, let's talk about Matthew Fleming. This guy is on a tear. 2 for 2 to start the season and undefeated. He's got more momentum than SpongeBob on a caffeine bender. At this point, he is not racing. He is farming souls. Somebody call Sandy Cheeks because this dude's defying physics. Kansas, though, Kansas is sneaky. It's the bikini bottom of oval racing. Innocent looking, but full of lurking dangers. You think you're chilling in the low line, then boom, the tide pulls you up to the wall fast and you can say, my leg! One moment you're racing for the win, the next you're Patrick trying to remember which pedal makes the car go. And folks, let's talk about this league. The Independence and Racing League, powered by THDesign, where every driver's got the spirit of SpongeBob and the luck of Squidward and decision-making skills of Plankton with a hangover. This is independence. This is insanity. This is the ISRL. And again, your boy, the Horseboat, is so damn excited to be here on the call, and you can catch me everywhere the nonsense flows, over on Twitch, over on YouTube, and over on TikTok. Follow, like, and subscribe, because if you don't, SpongeBob's going to yeehaw your ass into turn 3. So grab your Krabby Patties and pour yourself a jellyfish cocktail and get ready for the goofiest, grittiest, and most barnacle-encrusted race of the season. This is Kansas. This is chaos, and this is the SpongeBob Squarepants 165, and it's time to see who lives in a pineapple under the lead lap. Corny as it may be, SpongeBob Squarepants 165 it is, and we are in the house here tonight, again, at Kansas. I am so excited to be here with you here tonight. Again, I am Tom Torre, a.k.a. the Horseboat. Let's look at the schedule here real quick while we have a chance to. Tonight, we're over at Kansas. After tonight, we are looking at next week, the 28th. And it looks like that is at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And then November 4th at Indianapolis. Iowa at 11/11 and then 11/18 at Charlotte. You see there we got a little gap. That's so you can enjoy your family vacations, get-togethers, and all of that coming up into the holiday season. Again, the ISRL will wish you a happy holidays when we get there, so back the fuck up. We'll get there. Let's go into the points. After 2 races, again, Matthew Fleming has a good-sized lead on the rest of the field, but again, it's early. It's early. We are into the 3rd race of the season. But after Phoenix, you have Matthew Fleming, you have Mike DeWalt, you have Andrew Sanford, and Travis Stroney, your top 5. And the biggest mover of the bunch is the 29 of Landon Bednarz, moving up 16 spots, with Josh Cole, Rob Rossello, Henry Kalhoff, and Jeremy Eshelman rounding out your top 10. Biggest loser of the week, Nathan Fuller in that 13, dropping all the way to 15th. Now looking at out onto the track, getting ready to go for the SpongeBob Squarepants 165. Jonathan Militia is your current man, the fastest man of the hour, as it were, as we get into tonight's festivities. Nathan Fuller, second fastest. Fortson Poston right there as well. Again, tonight, this race not only powered by THDesigns, but also sponsored by T-Stro. Travis Stroney, he's here tonight out in the field. Or is he not? Let's see. Is Stroney here or not? I don't think he is. No, I don't see him in the field tonight, but Travis Stroney sponsoring the race. Thank you for doing that. Sucks to see you not in the field, but ladies and gentlemen, he has a young newborn with his wife, and you know what that is. New dad, new mom. You got a lot of responsibilities right away. Congratulations to the Stroney family. But we got 30 seconds left before we get into this race, and I hope you're just as excited as I am. Again, share this stream. You can share it on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, whichever one you prefer. Get it out there. Let people see the ISRL in all of its glory. Practice is over. Qualifying will ensue. And we will head out on the track in just a moment. And if anybody would like to see a driver, let's get those suggestions out there right now. Hopefully somebody we haven't gotten to. And tonight, I got some new features out there for you if you are in the Twitch world. Twitch is so much more interactive in my mind as far as with the people, the viewers, the lurkers, if you will. I have installed TTS. We're going to try that out tonight, see if that works. If that works and people like it, we may just get the premium to enjoy some Peter Griffin and Donald Trump type stuff, but as long as it doesn't get too wild. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. Let's get out on the track and see what we can see. Let's ride along with the 24 of Rob Rossello. He looks to be out on the track, getting lap number 1 in as we speak. That beautiful Spongebob Squarepants 24 Chevrolet, working hard for the money. Torrington, Connecticut man, and that Nickelodeon-sponsored ride. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Again, I'm a late bloomer to Spongebob Squarepants. I love them. I love him now. I love the show now. Didn't when I was younger, but I was a weird-ass kid, I'll tell you that. First lap for Rob Rossello Jr. is going to be a 30:28. Oh, and he just smacks the wall a little bit coming out of 2. That, no doubt, is going to hinder his performance. Back on out of 3 and 4. Lap number 2. Let's see what he's got in store. And lap doesn't count because he hit the wall. Ryan Robertson currently the fastest with a 30:11. Jonathan Militia, 30:32. Going to back it down. Christopher Pugliese in the 42. Hot Pink Machine. Can't tell. Looks like breast cancer awareness on that. Oh, he smacks the wall. That lap ain't going to count. Number 3 of Jeremy Eschelman. Let's see what he's got in that Alpha Racing machine. That number 3. This will be his first lap. Show you the tree as long as, yeah, it gets all screwed up, and that sucks. Let's see if this will work out for us. First lap for Eschelman, 30:08, but Brad Gutierrez with a 30:05 on the pole. And he's going to park it right there. He's on the front row as well. Let's see, Nick Toronto with a 31:08 is going to come around one more time. Of course, it's always something with this setup with SDK. But again, there you go. You see some names overlapped with each other. It's because they're close in time, or it just sucks. But Brad Gutierrez on that front row right now. Nick Toronto trying to make a difference in 24th with 31:08. See if he gets any faster. Yes, he does. 30:54, good enough for 21st. Mike DeWalt with a 30:31. He's going to back her down, call her quits. Michael LeBron James with a 30:27, going to end up in 10th. Going to go around out of 4 one more time. Michael James with a 30:25, moving into the top 10 in 7th. And here we go. 30:36 for Matthew Fleming. Here is the 2 for 2. Flem Dogs Garage number 8. 30:36. The best he can do, and that's going to qualify him 19th. So unfortunate it may be for him. Brad Gutierrez on the front row on the pole here for tonight. Qualifying just about over, but there is your qualifying order as it stands right now. Gutierrez, Eshelman, Robinson, Poston, Van Hemert, Comstock, James. Oh, Min Hang with a 29.99, the only car to crack into the 29s. What a lap. What a heater. He's going to back it down, but that must have been a heater of a lap. Let's back it up and see what we can see. We got to watch it, gang. I don't know how else I can explain it. We got to try. All right, he's coming out of pit road here as they warm up. Oh, and they won't let me do it, this son of a bitch. Damn. Well, got my hopes up for nothing. But that is A-okay. Again, we got a warm-up here. We're going to let these boys warm up, get ready to go. Again, this is the Spongebob Squarepants 165, sponsored by Travis Stroney. T-Stro on TikTok, and give him a follow, give him some love. I'm going to take 60 seconds, and we're going to get ready for this race coming up in just a moment. All right, bringing it back in now for the Spongebob Squarepants 165 for the ISRL, powered by THDesigns. And tonight's race is sponsored by Travis Stroney, a.k.a. T-Stro on TikTok. Again, if you haven't heard of him, now you know. Go out and give him a follow and see the show. Again, if you're out there watching the stream, share the stream with your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your second cousin, that guy you don't even fucking talk to at work. Go ahead and give him a shout. Again, you got closed captioning here tonight at the bottom of your screen. Hopefully that benefits somebody. I turned that on just because I felt like I wasn't appealing to a certain audience. And I want to make sure everybody, every base was covered. Especially those of the hard of hearing. Again, tonight's race is going to be a lot of fun, I hope. Watching live or watching on the playback, that this is a banger for you. For the ISRL, it's a big race. Phoenix last week was a good race, all things considered. There was a number of cautions. I'll bring you back in real quick before we get out on the track for the race. There was, in my opinion, a couple cautions too many. But at the end of the day, it was a solid race. This is a new core group that we're running with here, the ISRL, a new league, a new season, inaugural season, the opener. So everybody's still getting to know each other. UTRRC, thank you for the sub, man. That is fucking cool. I appreciate that a lot. That just caught my eye, but thank you for that. Kansas isn't much, it's not the goofy configuration that Phoenix is. Kansas is more clear cut. Some say cookie cutter, I say exciting. We're going to get to see the Next Gen Cup cars here tonight in Kansas for the Spongebob Squarepants 165. And whoever named this race is a fucking menace. Menace. P707. Yeah, looks like the Ryan Robertson fan club is here and in the house, and I could not be more excited. Again, I got my man Coors Light, 4 ounces of freedom here, and then I got 24 more in the fridge. That should get me through tonight's race. Again, I've got TTS capabilities there if you've got some horse bucks. Hopefully you have saved them. We're going to try that out and see if you like it. If you like it, we might do something a little different here, but we are just about ready to go. Green flag racing for the Spongebob Squarepants 165. I can't believe I'm calling it that, but here we are. Grid walk here in just a moment. Throw out a prediction here tonight. I may just throw you a sub if you're right. All right, they are getting ready to grid. I am excited, and I hope you are too. We don't want that. We want this. Again, tonight's race, let's break this down. Spongebob Squarepants 165. You're looking at 110 laps. I said 165 laps. I meant to say 165 miles. 110 laps, 60% fuel, 1 fast repair, and then 4 tire sets. The set you got on and 3 over the wall. And again, you do, the sim start time at 12 p.m., 1 p.m. qualifying, and randomly generates a date. Shit you don't need to know. But here we go, 110 laps. It is about to get hot and heavy. And I hope you're here for it. My bet is Ryan will disappoint me again. You're not wrong. I like that bet. I take that bet. And I'm just kidding. Clearly, I'm just kidding. Or am I? Or am I? All right. Min Hang doesn't feel like showing up yet again. Row 1, you have Min Hang not pictured to the right of the 84 of Brad Gutierrez on the outside in row 1. Row 2, you have the 3 of Jeremy Eshelman. On the outside of him, the 16 of Ryan Robertson. Row 3, you have the 26 of Fortson Poston and the 4 of Nicholas Van Hemert. Row 4, you have the 25 of Skylar Comstock and the 7 of Michael James, not pictured. Row number 5, you have the 39 of John Fenoy and the 29 of Landon Bednarz. Row 6, you have the 08 of TJ Handley and the 24 of Rob Rossello Jr. Row 7, you have the 1 of Joseph Enright and the 5 of Mike DeWalt. Row 8, you have the 69 of Jonathan Militia and the 55 of Thomas Meeks III. Row 9, you have the 63 of Henry Kalhoff and the 19 of Alex Snyder. Row 10, you have the 43 of Josh Cole and the 8 of Matthew Fleming. In row 11, you have the 13 of Nathan Fuller and the 00 of Terry Fennell. Row 12, you have the 37 of Andrew Sanford and the 10 of Nick Tyrannosaurus Rex. In row 13, you have the 18 of Jason Chrisman and the 2 of Cody Keller. And in row 14, you have the 20 of Scott Bell and the 448 of Tristan Acevedo. In row 15, you have the 12 of Robert Fitzpatrick Sr. and the 27 of Nathaniel Fryman. And last but certainly not least, the 42 of Christopher Pugliese. All right. You know, he earned it. He earned that. Let's be proud of Ryan for that big achievement here tonight. Give him a round of applause. Pace car lights are off, and y'all know what that means. You know what time it is.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Spongebob Squarepants!
All right, you know what that was. I don't have to tell you. All right, mid-hang in the 11 leading us down for tonight's showdown for the Spongebob Squarepants 165, sponsored by Travis Strode and T-Straw on TikTok. And we are green, green, green for the ISRL.
Are you raging?
Aye, aye, Captain!
2 by 2. Down the road they go and onto the backstretch. Brad using that high line, mid-hang, loving that low line. Gutierrez going to lead us down for lap number 1. Woo, it is pure chaos in the middle here. Oh, you see Joseph Enright. Give Rob Rossello the what's what. Rossello looks like he's going to be all right, and he saved the car. Tip of the cap to you, sir, for the save. Again, 2 laps in, and the drama is exploding all over the track. Benoit and Meek side by side. Oh, smacking the wall is the 25 of Comstock. See TJ Hanley there. Jason Crispin, let's look way back up front here. You have Gutierrez, Hang, Robertson, Poston, and Van Hebert, your top 5. Oh, you got Michael LeBron James in the 7, smacking the wall. I hope that dude doesn't get pissed at me for doing that, but it's so funny. I'll take it. But you got Brad Gutierrez, mid-hang, Ryan Robertson, Forts and Poston, Michael James, and your top 5 currently. Working with here the 4 of Nicholas Van Hemert, riding on board with that Casey's General Store number 4. This track is loud. It is proud. These guys are getting down right now. Casey Robbins, what up? Can we get a Fleming repeat? We probably could. It is definitely not out of the question. He's currently riding along in 17th right now. That 8 Flem Dog Millionaire, number 8. Looking like he's just cruising along right now. For fuel, it's looking like anywhere between 35 and 40 laps. So if they stay green, we're looking in between lap 35 and lap 40. Working our way back up towards the front. Here is a battle for second of Bruin between Min Hang and Ryan Robertson. I think Robertson right now is just riding. Forts and Poston on his tail as well, possibly working together. Doing a little docking. 17th, man. He washed. You're right. You're right. I don't think so, though. You know how he goes. Robbins, we got to get golfing again, man. That was a hoot. We got to stream that shit. That shit was a riot. I don't care if nobody watches it. In my mind, it was really, really funny. And, yeah, it was very enjoyable. Ryan's into docking? Question mark. I don't know. You're going to have to ask the man yourself. 10 laps in. Oh, my doggy. Ryan gave it up pretty quick. Just let him have it.
Piss in the ass. Piss coming from my ass.
That's inappropriate. But back to fourth, Ryan, where he began. Quickly moving up is the 18 of Jason Chrisman. I do not know what that car is. I'm eager to kind of find out. Oh, looks like it's like some energy. I don't know, something energy. Oh, Rob, what is going on? Oh, Rob, I got new toys to play with for the horse buck shit. Check that shit out. Let me know what you think. I want to test them. Nobody's tested the TTS, and I'm eager to find out if that works well or not. For sure we go live. I hope so. Hell yeah. Why does the front four look like three in the pink, one in the stink? I guess it's all depends on perspective. Bednar's in the 29, trying to crack the top 5 with Thomas Meeks right there. Thomas Meeks, 11 positions from where he began, started in 16th. Biggest dropper right now, I'm going to call him, is the 3 of Jeremy Eshelman. Drops now all the way to 11th after a hot start up near the front. Hopefully it's nothing serious. He's just playing the strat game. Hopefully he's playing the strat game. If he's not, it's all good. The Eshelman's got to figure his shit out for sure. Mike DeWalt's moved up 4 spots from where he began. Guy loves a good set of crab legs from Peoria, Illinois. Here in Peoria, he would love to have crab legs with you. Moving back again through the field. Fleming has moved his way up into 15th. The last time the check on him was at 17th. I think he'll be fighting that most of the night. He should be up towards the end, I would imagine. Looking at near the back of the field, it is just as wild. All over the track, there are little battles taking place. Again, if you're a mid-pack runner, front runner, guy in the caboose, there is a race for you to be had here in Kansas tonight in the ISRL. Looking at the 42 and the 48 of, well, the 448 of Tristan Acevedo, the 42 of Christopher Pugliese. He's got the cheese rolling into 3 and 4. Moving back up now because I sense a change of direction. Michael LeBron James all over that back bumper of Thomas. Let's clap those cheeks, Meeks. Oh, and the 29 of Bednar's hitting the wall. Not enough people spinning up for no reason this week. No. We can keep going. Looks like a distance from 3rd to 4th has been forming, about a second and a half between the 26 and the 16. Up yonder, 1, 2, and 3, a good couple car lengths back, and it looks like they're just kind of riding right now. We clapping cheeks. That it all depends if you know Thomas Meeks. And that Wheels America 55, that all too familiar race car from the Donut Box Racing League days, the DVRL. Bringing it back here for Kansas, looking pretty sharp. Got TJ Hanley, supposed to be the 08, side season 49, but that's all right. He can do what he wants, I guess. Again, appreciate the Prime sub tonight. Gonna get you commercial-free viewing there on Twitch. And a lot of fun stuff to do. Again, if you're on TikTok or YouTube, appreciate the love over there. Twitch is a lot of fun, very interactive. Ryan, I'm gonna need you to speed F up Chico. We're gonna pin that message for at least the next 5 minutes. There you go. One of 110 hanging out here right now with you. Brad Gutierrez leading out in front at 84 South Florida. USF Chevrolet Camaro leading the way here early on for the Spongebob Squarepants. 165. And before I forget, the Hotlanta 154 is next week. And all winter long, every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, right here on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. Check it out. So Brad Gutierrez out in front, Min Hang, Fortson Poston, Ryan Robertson, Thomas Meeks, TJ Hanley, Jeremy Eshelman, Michael James, Mike DeWalt, and Nicholas Van Emert. Your top 10 currently. Hot on the tail of that top 10 is the 13 of Nate Fuller, that Not Your Father's Root Beer. And I should say, Horseboat and Friends Golf Tour. And 3 weeks left of the golf tour. It's been a really exhausting, but really fun season of that. We're going to go up to that battle since you want to see it. Here we go. Ryan Robertson versus Thomas Meeks with a TJ Hanley on the side. Little appetizer of what's to come later. Nothing brewing right now. I think slowly Ryan is getting caught, but it's going to be a minute. But here comes Jeremy Eshelman. He decides, I'm going to turn it on. To the high side he goes. And I know that if Meeks can catch Robertson, the odds are Ryan will probably just let him go by. TJ is not going to attack right now. I think he's just riding as well. Oh, a little slip from the 55. Good battle here between the 3 and the 55 right now. Side-by-side action here. 26 laps in. Got to look out the corner of my eye. But a wonderful race here so far for the Spongebob Squarepants 165, sponsored by T-Stro on TikTok. Great job with the artwork every week over there at with Ryan Robertson getting that done. Beautiful renditions, makes my life hella easy, and it's beautiful work. See Michael James and Mike DeWalt side by side. They're battling right now. This is for 8th and 9th. Nicholas Van Emert there is 10th in the 4 car. Van Emert getting a little loose. Fuller gonna jump all on that, and here we go. This will be a good one. Oh, yeah. Fuller is, I don't know if he's just letting him go right now. He is not. He's going to the inside. Gonna make a move. Gonna make the big boy move. He's gonna put on his big boy pants. Can he close the door? He can't. And they touch coming out of 2. Let's work our way back up towards the front, as that is a great battle. We're gonna have to come back to it. And it looks like these boys now are spread out. They are spread out. Robertson with battling with Eshelman. Robertson's been able to gain time as Meeks and Eshelman battle it out. Hanley just watching. Then you got the battle of the mics. And Nathan Fuller has finally closed the door and passed Van Hemer. Van Hemer probably going to try to fight back here, but here we go into the window. If you haven't been with us, the pit window right now, what it looks to be is lap 35 to 40. We're going to start seeing people come down pit road for sure. I am super stoked that we're going to have green flag pit stops. Knock on wood. If we can get that, I am going to be elated. Yeehaw, don't make it gay. All right. Matthew Fleming with a Matthew Fleming check. He has moved up into 12th and knocking on the door inside the top 10. Going 3 for 3 tonight. He's kept his car clean, hasn't wasted his fast repair. We are good.
They can kiss my fat cat, cause I'm bringing the motherfucking pay.
We are getting close. To those green flag pit stops we've been talking about. But there's a lot of good battles all over the track. I don't know if people have been saving or not. I don't know if you can extend it. I heard 36-ish laps, so that's why I'm saying 35 and 40. Some guys can extend that. They're really good with that. Battle you're watching now is TJ Hanley and Thomas Meeks and Mike DeWalt. Oh, Meeks and DeWalt getting into it, and there goes Meeks. Meeks' cheek slapped the wall. Looks like he's gonna save it. Everybody's gonna stay green, and we have our first set of pit stops coming in. Min Hang and Brad Gutierrez going to be the first takers down pit road. Looks like more follow. You have Enright, Chrisman, Fennell, Pugliese, Sanford, Bednarz, and Snyder going to follow. Forts and Poston look like...
Caution's out.
Oh, we got a caution. Oh, no. Oh, no. And it looks like Jonathan Militia has crashed. Oh, this can't be good. And what an inopportune time. Let's back that ass up and see what we can see on the ISRL instant replay. Holy shit, girlfriend. We got to pick different words in the chat. Just a little bit. Let's play the playback here between the 55 and the 69. Oh, and the 39 got that as well. Got a little love from that. That is unfortunate for them. We'll run that back. See if there's a better angle. I really can't fucking find one. Here we go. Play this full speed. Let's play that back because that just looks funny to me. This looks really weird. All right, we're just gonna play it this way. I don't care. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Yeah, and it just, I don't know if he's getting ready to arc into the corner or what the deal was. But that was a little bit of too much contact, bringing out our first caution, and the 39 is just going to eat this. John Fenoy, and then Tavia Motorsports machine. And then you see all of the cars on pit road. Unfortunate time for the other guys. Hopefully they got out in time. It just sucks. It's unfortunate for them. All right. Looks like Fenoy, and I hope I'm saying that right. I'm hoping I'm not butchering his name. I forget it. Looks like he's going to come around and get some work done. Looks like Joseph Enright's going to take the reach around. But it looks like Min Hang might have been trapped a lap down. But once Fenoy hits the pit, should be good. It's unfortunate. We were right there. We were so close. So close. Again, all fall and winter seasons long. I will be here with you every step of the way. Next week, sponsored by the ISRL, the Atlanta 154 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Same bat time, same bat channel here across TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Would love to have you if you are around. Again, Tyler, thank you for following the live here on TikTok. Appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot, actually. That's trying to get TikTok going. I don't know if that's a lost cause or not. Let's talk in December. But I got it running. Brad Gutierrez, Ryan Robertson going to lead us off as we get back to green flag action here for the Spongebob Squarepants 165.
Green flag.
Right here on the Horse Boat Network. Green, 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 and or green. Mike DeWalt making it 3 wide early. Taking it to the limit. And then we have 3 wide mid-pack there as well. Oh, a little bump and little bang, and Henry Calhoff with that 3 wide back there. If you're comfortable to ride alongside of it, or ride along with people alongside, we got action in the back. And another wreck. That was pretty buck wild. He was involved in that. Didn't even give me an incident counted there. We're gonna have to find the folks involved. Let's back it up and see what we can see. That is unfortunate for all of those involved in that incident. All right, let's see. It looks like we're queuing it up here. We got it. You can't jinx the field like that. That's not nice. All right, let's back it up. Play it again. Oh, who was that and what the hell just happened? Looks like it's the 12 car of Robert Fitzpatrick Sr. If we're looking up a little further, going in 3, he's already breaking loose. Josh Cole trying to account for that. And in turn, Fitzpatrick drives away with nothing. And everybody else behind him getting a little something, something. Josh Cole, a recipient of that. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, you see him already breaking loose. Boom, boom, boom. Scott Bell, again, involved in another one. Snyder, Nick Tyrannosaurus, all involved. And we'll play it one more time. Just so everybody understands, it looks like the 12 there in the yellow and black with the red numbers. Just, you see in the 3, he's already breaking loose. It's already going down. No sex in the champagne room, but he's doing it anyway. And then he hits that bottom, and he just comes up enough to hit into Josh Cole, which hits into Scott Bell, which collects Nick Tirana, and then collects Alex Snyder in the mix. And that truly is unfortunate for them because, you know, I know some of these guys, they work very hard to get there. To get here, to qualify, to practice all week long, and for that to happen is unfortunate. You guys are wild in the Twitch chat, man. I love it. All right, so getting back to green flag action, as it were. Brad Gutierrez, Mike DeWalt on that front row. Jeremy Eschman and Nathan Fuller. Ryan Robertson and Matthew Fleming. Nicholas Van Hebert, Skylar Comstock. And rounding out your top 10 is Michael LeBron James and Fortson Poston. Woo. Yes, very sad. Anyway, yeah, you're right. You're right. All right, so the pace car lights are off, and you know what that means, girlfriend. That means we are going back to green flag action. You got to get it, girl. Again, ISRL, powered by THDesigns, brings you the Spongebob Squarepants 165. Here at Kansas, getting ready to go green, green, green. And hopefully they get it together this time. Gutierrez with a great launch. And off he goes. Matthew Fleming lurking on the top. Right behind the 13. Going back here, see if everybody's playing nice or not. Saves it. Well, I spoke too soon. Mid-hang, getting sideways. Oh, and he's eating shit.
Give me your 10th there,
Oh, no. We got a lot. Oh, man. There's going to be a lot of hurt feelings right now. I'm just going to say that. And chat, you killed us. Wow. All right. We got to play it at slow speeds here. You got Henry Calhoff in the 63. Thought he saved it, didn't save it. Comes back down. Min Hang's already lost it up top. He got a little loose, reacting to what was going on. In turn, landed Bednarz. Alex Snyder. Snyder going for another ride consecutively. This gets better as it goes along, I assure you. Min Hang going up. Smacking the wall. Jonathan Militia here getting boned. Min Hang avoiding it, but Scott Bell says, fuck it, I want to get involved. Overcorrects, throws his ass into the wall. Nearly bangs into Bednarz. Henry Calhoff just drive on through? Sure he did. Sure as shit he did. My guy. Fenoy, further back. Understood what the assignment was there and backed the fuck down. But, dear Lord, did that play out very chaotically and kind of hilarious. Let's just be real. Yeah. See Calhoff, he gets loose and then saves it, and then Hang couldn't keep it together, and it just gets wild from there. It just goes off the rails. Belch having to react. You know, good for him not putting the nose of his car into the wall. You know, I heard helps getting pissed about it. Yeah, I'm sure it does. Low Life Spanish says Danica. Oh, Danica Patrick. You mean I can be poor as dumb as you? Low Life Spider out on TikTok. Thank you for hanging out, man. It's good to see you. It was good to see you before when you were in town. Got a lot to look at, so I apologize if I didn't get to you right away. But we are a good ways into this race. Again, Mike DeWalt, your current leader, with Nathan Fuller, Matthew Fleming, Jeremy Eschman, Michael LeBron James, Ryan Robertson, Rob Rosello Jr., Fortson Poston, Nathaniel Fryman, and Chris Bleglese, your top 10 currently. Only gets weirder from here, folks. And it looks like they're going to get the one to go. They want to get back after it. Looks like Mike DeWalt's going to choose that high side. So as they re-rack and get back to Green Flag Racing, we have Mike DeWalt, Nathan Fuller, row 1, Jeremy Eschelman, and Matthew Fleming, row 2. Row 3, you're looking at Ryan Robertson and Michael James, with Fortson Poston and Rob Rosello Jr. making up row 4. And rounding out your top 10, as I mentioned, Chris Bleglese and Nathaniel Fryman. Again, if you're just joining us, Matthew Fleming in that 8 car. You're looking at him right here in that Flem Dogs Garage, number 8 Chevrolet. 2 for 2 on the year here so far for the inaugural season of the ISRL, trying to make it 3 for 3 and really ruin auto racing. All kidding aside, he is a very good driver, very strategic, understands the name of the game and how to get the job done. But let's go. Let's tee it off. Spongebob Squarepants 165 in Kansas. Let's go back Green Flag Racing. Here we go. Green, green. Getting after it, girlfriend. Let's go. Nate Fuller. Off like a bat out of hell. Matthew Fleming in tow. Yeah, we already see action on the backstretch there. They might keep it green. Because they went under the white line and crashed. iRacing did not call that shit, and for good reason. Time to get back after it. Ryan Robertson's front end is fucked up.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Looks like everybody's going to play nice for the moment. Let's hope so. Let us hope so. But Nathan Fuller and that Not Your Father's Root Beer Horseboat and Friends Golf Tour number 13 machine out in front and getting that TV time. Mike DeWalt in third currently. Michael James smacking the wall in fourth. Rob Rosello, that Spongebob Squarepants themed car, in fifth, and fighting with the 26 of Fortson Poston to stay in the top 5. What does a bean mean? I don't know. WC Rob says, Yama, they don't know. LMAO, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. That's right. That is right.
They can kiss my fat vagina, cause I'm bringing the motherfucking pain.
That is what Nathan Fuller is saying to the rest of the field right now. His words, his words. It's right on board with the 5 of Michael DeWalt, a.k.a. Michael DeWalczewski, wrote a great piece years ago, a strong argument for why John Wilkes Booth didn't do it. I have the documentary somewhere in my library of DVDs. See if I can pull that out sometime. Thomas Meeks check, let's go. Currently running right now in 13th. Getting that fast repair I know is super helpful. Got Brad Gutierrez, who has led a lot of this race. Climbing now back up towards the front. Taking that position away from Thomas Meeks pretty easily right now. My heart goes out for the second consecutive week, Min Hang. Min Hang last week having to serve a penalty, and now this week getting caught up in some bullshit. It happens. Ryan Robertson in 21st right now. Ryan Robertson check battling with the 00 of Terry Fennell. But again, we're over halfway home, and looks like Nick Tarana wanted to use the front of his car to find out what the inside wall of the backstretch tastes like. Maybe another one of those guys who eats corn for the shape, not the taste. Just kidding. As we crawl back up towards the front, everybody's sort of a little bit, in my mind, spread out as best as they can. Rob Rosello, Michael James right here with Forts and Poston. This is a battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Fly Guy only says, let's go racing. Bro, we need to get you in the booth, dog. It's been a long time. I know, guys probably like, he always wants me to get in the booth. Yeah, because you're funny. You're fucking funny. I'm sorry. You're hilarious. That's why I want you. You're a funny guy. Fuller again out in front and starting to pour it on with the lead. Matthew Fleming and Mike DeWalt hanging out there in 2nd and 3rd. Hell yeah. Looks like you got Michael James, Robert Cello Jr., Fortson Postman, Jeremy Eshelman, Nathaniel Fryman, excuse me, Henry Kalhoff, and TJ Hanley rounding out your top 10 currently. Brad Gutierrez in that pink and white USF Chevrolet Camaro led a lot of this race. That caution right at green flag pit stop kind of screwed him over, unfortunately for him. But he is working his way back up. Thomas Meeks as well, getting caught up in some stuff, but getting back after it. But here we go, Nathan Fuller out in front with a commanding lead at the moment in that Not Your Father's Root Beer Toyota Camry. Trying to break the streak. Right now, Matthew Fleming has won the last 2 races. He won Auto Club and the opener, and he also won last week at Phoenix. Miraculously, I should say. A lot of cautions last week, but it was a great time. It was a great time, as it were. I know drivers were a little bit frustrated. But overall, it was a pretty good race with, again, Fleming taking home the checkered flag. Mike DeWalt, again, a prominent Gears driver in a couple other series. Excellent racer, right here where he should be. Michael James, a little bit unknown to me, but very good at Kansas. And I've seen him a lot here in the top 10 the first 3 weeks, so I am leaning in to say a little bit he could be someone to watch here as the weeks press on. And then I'll go with Fortson Poston. Fortson Poston, I don't believe is a whole year yet into iRacing. I think he might be. But excitingly enough, he came over from console days from when we were all doing it. Coming over to iRacing, and his skills and talents have translated onto the track here. Done a great job currently in fifth. Fly Guy 7773 says that 5 car looks fast. You are correct. I think he's got what it takes tonight, but that 8 car is also very, very strong. A driver we know from the Donut Box Racing League days, and I know he's been in other series as well. It's just the one that I personally covered. Talented, talented driver. Henry Kalhoff also continues to intrigue me. I don't know much about him, but every week he comes out and he's lights out. He's up near the front. If this continues, we're going to talk about the 63 being a championship contender before long. Honestly, I like it. I like the feel. Henry Kalhoff, and I hope I'm saying his name right. A would-be contender here down the line. We're only 3 weeks in of the 15-week jaunt. That is the ISRL powered by THDesigns. Again, across TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Here tonight for your pleasure, your viewing pleasure. You're on the couch and say, hey man, I don't want to watch the race on Twitch. I want to watch it on YouTube. You got a smart TV, you can look it up. Look at the horse boat. It's right there. At xHoRsEbOaTx. You got Twitch on your TV, even better. Less interactive in the chat, but again, I got TTS. Go ahead and try that. I want to see if it works. Nobody's tried it tonight, and I find that really, really hard to believe. 68 of 110 in the books. And it's been a great ride. You got 3 cautions back to back to back. But we have gotten back to green flag action. Again, condolences to the 11 car, as I know he is probably a couple laps down. Trying to work his way back to get a respectable finish. Again, points do matter here. There's a handful or a few races over the course of this year where points, just by showing up, it's double the points. Makes it really intriguing. Everyone is too spaced out. Someone spin in the open field again. No, we don't want that. I don't want to be here till 9:30 Central Time, 10:30 Eastern. Fuck that. Jonathan Lisha says, damn, I suck at. Yeah, damn, you suck. Over in the YouTube chat. And Josh Cole, giving a look at him. He's currently 16th right now in that Coors Light 43. Let's meander our way back up through the front. And as it looks right now, the 13 of Nathan Fuller, your leader, the 8 of Matthew Fleming in second, the 5 of Mike DeWalt in third, the 7 of Michael LeBron James in fourth, and the 26 of Fortson Poston. Your top 5 currently, Rob Rosello Jr. trying to knock on that door. Let's ride on board with the 24. Debris, you say? Debris? Debris. No, man, there's no debris. We're not doing that. This is not real NASCAR, man. We don't do that shit. I'm not here for ratings. I'm here to get the job done. Big shout out to the 25 of Skylar Comstock for having the hams, the beer hams on his car. If you've never drank a hams, I implore you to try it at least one time. You may die. You may enjoy it. And you know that's a broad spectrum to hit. But go ahead, try hams. You may hate it. Nathan Fuller, Matthew Fleming, Mike DeWalt, Michael James, Fortson Post in your top 5. It hasn't changed. Daniel Fryman in the 27. Looking good this week. Instead of a rainbow color machine, he's actually got a nice car. I like it. And he's not spinning out, which is even better. Inside the top 10. Top 10. That is pretty impressive indeed. What is up, bub? Thank you for following tonight. That's our second follow on TikTok. That is fucking cool. Thank you so much. Again, I do this weekly on Tuesday night, so if you're bored, come and hang out with me, girlfriend. We'd love to have you. Again, let's go find ourselves some excitement, shall we? Ooh, we got pit stops. That's exciting. So that's telling me we are on the cusp. On the cusp of green flag pit stops. I can feel it in my loins. Nathan Fuller working against lap traffic now, putting the 37 a lap down. That is Andrew Sanford. Let's see who's he in pursuit of now. Looks like the 448 of Tristan Acevedo is under fire. Cuck, you say? No, we're not saying cuck. We're not saying that at all. Oh my goodness. Well, it looks like Fuller has made his way through. Now Fleming and DeWalt going to have to do the same. It looks like Michael James is about 2 seconds back from Mike DeWalt. And it looks like the 37 is going to let him go to the inside as they make that move nice and soundly. We will carry on, getting close to lap 80, getting inside of 30 laps. We are almost through the Spongebob Squarepants 165, sponsored by T-Stro. Again, awesome guy. Ryan Robertson currently in 25th on the Robertson watches. Nose is fixed, so it looks like he uses fast repair. We'll see if he has enough time to do the damn thing and catch the field to make a good finish. Yeah, Fuller right there. And the lead pack is not pitted again yet. They will here soon. Looks like Nathan Fuller pit last lap 38. With those cautions thrown in, that's going to extend the pit time a little bit, a little further out. So imagine he may make a, I don't know, I don't want to say 5 laps. I'm thinking I'm being too generous there. I think maybe less than 5. But no, I'm talking right fucking now. Here we go. Nate Fuller going to do it. Matthew Fleming doing the same. Mike DeWalt going to follow suit, gaining a little bit of time there. That may play out to be so important. Looks like Chris Pugliese overshot his pit box to your right. And there goes Fuller. There goes Fleming. And there goes DeWalt. New leader right now out of the backstretch is Nathaniel Fryman, Thomas Meeks, TJ Hanley, Josh Cole, and Jason Chrisman. Your top 5 currently. Big shout out to Timbo Slice over on TikTok. Timbo Slice. There goes Fryman. Thomas Meeks says, not just yet. Thomas Meeks, last time he pitted was lap 47, so about 9 laps after our former leaders had pitted. So he's going to probably stay out there a little longer, and he's going to make me eat my fucking words. TJ Hanley going to take it over now. And Jason Chrisman looks like to follow him. Meeks, Josh Cole, Fryman in the pits right now. Ryan Fitzpatrick Sr., a career high in the ISRL right now in 3rd. And then Tristan Acevedo, once he comes around, is going to assume 4th with Landon Bednar's 5th. Again, there is a lot going on with green flag pit stops, and I couldn't be more excited to bring it to you. Has been an excellent race so far, and it's only going to get more interesting the further down the line we go. 26 to go. TJ Hanley going, and whoa, closing the door on Min Hang. Not sure why that happened, but you know, it happens. Running their line is a thing. Min Hang running that outside line, using that fast repair. Smart on his behalf. Yeah, it looks like Hanley just running his line there, so nothing intentional about that. Hang using that outside line to his advantage. Again, he needs a late caution to get back into this thing, or at least have a shot. But he's got to get around TJ first. And Hanley is another one of those drivers that pit at lap 47 his last time. And is holding strong currently. He's gonna, looks like he's gonna try to run that out. And there goes Fuller, DeWalt, Fleming, Gutierrez now in the thick of it. Pitted a few laps prior to everybody else, so he's right in the middle of everything. Hanley looks like one of the last to pit, and he's gonna do it right now. And there it goes. TJ still your leader. Fuller's gonna have to go around again because Hanley lapped the field. So he's gonna have to go around again. We'll keep you informed. Looks like on the backstretch going to 3 is Fuller. Hanley getting some work done, getting a light adjustment, getting a manicure, pedicure, the whole 9 massage. Not with a happy ending, of course. But here comes Nate Fuller to assume the lead. 23 laps to go. This is a showdown of epic proportions between the top 5. If they can somehow get together, this would make for an epic finish. And Fuller having a sizable lead, about a half second over the 5 of Mike DeWalt. Something about Kansas, Fuller is just all up in it. He has been a very good car all night long. See where Ryan Robertson is. Ryan Robertson up into 15th. Doing a lot better. trying to get on his horse and trying to crack inside the top 10, finish strong. And looking back up towards the front, Fuller all over that 11 car. And going to put him a lap down and put some space in between DeWalt and Fuller right now. He's second at one point. He is washed.
Mommy milkers.
You're not wrong.
Bearfucker!
Rooting for number 84 because 48 is my favorite number. Go, 84, go. And Timbo Slice, if you're in here right now, you got to understand that that's what the 84 loves too. He's a Jimmy Johnson fan. Loved Jimmy Johnson when he was the 48. Now when he went to the 84, so did Brad. He went to the 84. So great connection. Brad Gutierrez, a hell of a good race car driver. A hell of a pick, if I do say so myself. Again, thank you guys for following and hanging out here at TikTok. Got everybody over on Twitch and YouTube and everywhere. This is wild. Again, 18 laps to go before the end of this one. Nathan Fuller out in front. Mike DeWalt in second. Matthew Fleming third. Skylar Comstock fourth. And Brad Gutierrez rounding out your top five. Let's ride along with the 84 machine, the Torta Pounder, Brad Gutierrez. Forgive me, I'm 2 giant beers in and having a great time here this evening. Sometimes that's how you get through the show. But in times like these, it's been an enjoyable experience. Timbo Slice followed the live creator. Hell yeah, brother. I got 4 follows here tonight on TikTok. That's fucking cool. Again, that makes my heart full. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for being a part of this experience and sharing a piece of your time, which, again, is the most valuable thing you can give. Again, Fuller, DeWalt, Fleming, Comstock, and Gutierrez, your top 5. Fortson, Poston, Brian Marcello Jr., Michael LeBron James, Jeremy Eshelman, and Henry Kalhoff rounding out your top 10 currently. Again, a green flag pit stops, this Des Moines, Iowa native. Having a great run here tonight. The 63 car, I don't believe this is going to be the last we're going to hear from him. I think Atlanta next week, he's going to put on a show. Mark my words. In 15 laps to go as we're closing down the end of this race. Brad Gutierrez, about a 5-second gap. Only thing that could save him now would be a late caution. But I don't know, Nate Fuller has been on his game all evening long. It's been, to my surprise, Nathan Fuller I've known for a few years now. His MO has just been pure bad luck. Pure bad luck. Early in a race, he gets taken out. Something happens, he gets taken out. Or he's a part of something that ends up in getting him taken out or out of contention. It's been a long time since his number was called in anything that I have broadcasted in bringing home the checkered flag. This could happen here tonight. He could break the mold. Matthew Fleming has won the first 2 races of this inaugural season. Fuller is looking to break that chain, and he's right there. He can do it. He can do it. Mike DeWalt, bring him into play. Prominent star in the Gears Racing League. Has raced, I believe, in Core and other series. Don't quote me on that. But he is a damn good race car driver with the knowledge and skill of a professional. Now, how he applies that, I don't know how you do it, but he's been able to do it, and he's slowly but surely pulling in Nathan Fuller as we move along, getting towards the end of this race. Will it be enough? I don't know. And the final guy in third and in that podium era, I am telling you, is the 8 Flem Dogs garage of Matthew Fleming, putting on a show for the last 2 weeks, going through the battle of attrition that was Phoenix, trying to make it 3 in a row. He's in the top 3 tonight. The only thing that's stopping him are the two gentlemen in front of him. Big red today, a lot of cards down laps. You know, a third of the field, that tends to happen from time to time. We had 3 cautions back to back to back, which really screwed some guys over, some drivers over, I should say. Put some other drivers in better positions depending on the luck of the draw and if you were involved in that wreck or not. Now, I will let you know, these drivers also get 1 fast repair. If you're not familiar with ride racing or racing in general, it's like a freebie. You get some damage, I get to go and fix it for free, no time given. If you have damage and don't have a fast repair, time is allotted and allocated for you to make those repairs. Your team makes those repairs, and sometimes it's too much to bear and you're out of the race. Nate Fuller, Mike DeWalt, Matthew Fleming, Skyler Comstock, Fortune Poston now cracking the top 5. Brad Gutierrez, Rob Rossello Jr., Michael James, Jeremy Eshelman, and Henry Kalhoff. Your top 10 right on board here for the moment with Thomas Meeks III trying to track him down. He's doing a good job all over that back end. Inside of 10 laps to go, he goes to the inside. Side by side out of 3 and 4. They are too legit to quit. Meeks trying to bring it home. Brad Gutierrez giving up another position to the 24 Spongebob Squarepants Chevrolet of Rob Rossello Jr. Just doing the damn thing. Wants a top 10. Needs a top 10. Looking good, doing it.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob Squarepants!
But the story as it goes, with 7 laps to go, is Nathan Fuller versus Mike DeWalt. This is what it is right now with a distant third of Matthew Fleming. Mike DeWalt broke the chain. He hadn't won a league race in a couple years until the playoffs of Gears this last season. He is riding that high, that momentum, to become even better and trying to win here. Get his first win in the inaugural season of the ISRL. And what better to get a little help from your friends with Min Hang? Again, last time we checked on Fuller and DeWalt, we were about 0.52, a little bit over a half second. They have worked it down now to 0.39 to about 0.40. 5 laps to go. He's got to be within his draft. Can he pull him in? Can he reel him in? Again, thank you all for hanging out wherever you may be as we are in the closing laps inside of 5 to go. The 13 of Nathan Fuller in that white and brown or tan. Not your father's root beer 13 Toyota Camry with the Toyota Camry DeWalt of Mike DeWalt at number 5. In third right now you have the 8 of Matthew Fleming, 26 of Fortune Poston 4th, and 5th and ending your top 5, that Hams Chevrolet Camaro of Skyler Comstock. Again, the drama that is Kansas is unfolding. The Spongebob Squarepants 165 closing. 4 laps to go. 3 laps to go. Oh my goodness. Min Hang looks like he's doing an assist here. Trying to help him out any way he can to affect this race. And whoa, Mike DeWalt loses it. And that just may be it. That just may be it. That is too much to overcome. 2 laps to go. Nathan Fuller, this is his race to lose now. Fuel, they're good on fuel with that last pit stop. It was a big time slide for sure. Coming around now, going to take the white flag. Nathan Fuller taking it home here. Trying to bring it home for win number 1. Right here in the ISRL, the Spongebob Squarepants 165. Going down the backstretch into turn 3 and 4. For the final time, coming around turn 4, your winner of the Spongebob Squarepants 165, sponsored by T-Stro, is Nate Fuller. Again, Nate Fuller, your winner of the Spongebob Squarepants 165. There is your unofficial top 20 with Fuller, DeWalt, Fleming, Poston, Rosello, Comstock, Gutierrez, James Eshelman, Meeks, Kelhoff, Cole, Hanley, Enright, Robertson, Chrisman, Keller, Van Hemert, Fryman, and Acevedo. Your top 20. We're going to burn it down and get ready for the post-race show for the Independent Sim Racing League coming up next. We are back here for the ISRL post-race show, powered by THDesigns. Again, I am Tom Torre, a.k.a. the Horseboat, bringing it in here in the booth. Let's get started. Let's bring in a familiar voice. A man that couldn't bring home the three-peat tonight, but was able to bring home a solid finish, finishing third, Matthew Fleming. I know it isn't a three-peat. I know you hate yourself right now for not winning this race, but how are you feeling besides all of that, your experience in Kansas tonight?
I mean, for what it is, I'll take P3, you know. It would have been cool for a three-peat, but, I mean, let's be real with the kind of guys we got in here. I mean, that's tough. It's tough enough just to get a win, so... coming into Kansas, it's been very iffy. I think whenever some of these last updates, it's kind of a 50-50 on Kansas for me. Sometimes I do great, sometimes I just totally suck ass. So tonight it was a pretty good race, I feel like. Track position was key. Started out horrible. Once again, I can't qualify worth shit. So we battled up there, and then we was in second, going to that green flag stop, and I barely made pit road. Could have swore I was going to wreck it, and then I thought I was going to speed, so to be able to come home P3 after all of that excitement, you know, I'm excited for it. So Fuller, DeWalt, they did a hell of a job. I think both of them might actually start back there with me. So yeah, shout out to those guys. It was definitely a lot of fun.
Anybody want to give a big shout out to besides those guys?
Of course, I want to shout out our flagship crew. Looks like we did get some other guys finishing pretty well. And then obviously the Flem Dogs Auto Repair on the car. San Antonio Karting Complex, Wheels America Racing, Southern Diesel Solutions, Wiesel Wash, Oasis Sim Racing, and yeah, all the fans out there watching, shout out to you up in the booth. And last but not least, shout out to all the admins putting this on. It's been a fun time so far. Can't wait to come back next week.
Yeah, Atlanta is going to be popping, and I know you're going to be up front like you are as always. Yeah, congratulations, man, on the podium finish. I know it's not a three-peat, but you have time to do it again. Okay, congratulations, man.
Thank you, sir.
You are welcome. Bringing in the second place, man. Known for his amazing driving, his craftiness. Again, that number 5 Toyota DeWalt making the podium here tonight, finishing second. Mike DeWalt, how are you feeling after tonight's festivities?
Feeling really good. I didn't have hardly any expectations for this race. I didn't qualify good, but incrementally got the track position there with all those cautions, and it kind of worked out. So I was just kind of surviving, keeping my track position all race. We were pretty fast. It's just I didn't have much for the top 2 guys, so I finished second, but probably had a top 5 car at best. But congrats to Nathan. He had a really good race. He did a great job getting from the back to the front and took care of his tires. Overall, I thought that was a really good race.
What happened at the end there, if you don't mind me asking? You got a little loose coming out of 2. Was that just because you got a little bit too much help from Hang, or you just got that good of a run coming off of 2?
I was just racing, or I was just putting it in. God, sorry. I was getting the car into the corner really hard, and I ended up getting tight in the middle off, so I had to pedal it coming off, and so I got loose. And so luckily I didn't spin it out, but yeah, I had a really good time tonight, and looking forward to whatever next week is.
Yeah, it is Atlanta next week. That's going to be a banger, fun. I'm sure. Again, anybody want to shout out to, bro?
Shout out my teammates that didn't show up tonight, so I had to join the Road Soda team for a race. No, shout out to the Road Soda guys for letting me be in their voice chat tonight and having a good time. And it was good to race Fuller and be in the same com as him. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, man. A second place finish. You can't really get too mad at that, especially with how competitive this field is. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, thanks.
You are welcome. And the man of the hour, the guy that I've been waiting to speak to. You had a fast car all night, and before you say anything at all, you just had a feeling when you went out there tonight that you had a little something. And I'm not going to say that I called it because I didn't do that, but I just had a feeling. Congratulations, man, on your first win here in the ISRL. How are you feeling after all of this?
I mean, it's incredible. That race was fun. That's the best way to put it. It was very enjoyable. The drive from the back after the EOL at the start, and then getting up there and fighting with those guys in the mid race was a blast. It was very similar to the preseason race here. So it was almost like a practice for the real thing.
It was fantastic. I mean, the race in general, we had those cautions back to back, but in between that, we saw green flag pit stops. We saw, competitive racing all throughout the field. And again, you were that guy that throughout the night, you just seen moving up, and all of a sudden, boom, you're in the lead, and then all of a sudden you're just dominating this race. And it was just like, man, it's just, you kind of seen it coming. You saw the level, the ascension. Again, congratulations on your first win here this season, and I think it's probably going to be the first of many. Anybody want to shout out to?
I mean, of course, shout out to you guys, to you for the stream, ISRL for the racing, and then of course the Road Soda guys chatting in there. Congrats to Mike on the P2 and Fleming with the solid P3. I mean, it was a blast up there up front, and of course the fam watching. Love to have them out there, and looking forward to the next one.
Hell yeah! Well, again, enjoy it, soak it in, because next week in Atlanta, it's anybody's chance. You know how much of a puncher's chance that is. Again, soak it in, enjoy this victory, and we will see you here back next week.
Hopefully we'll see you. Have a good one.
You too. Again, that was Nathan Fuller, your winner. I'll bring you back in one more time before I lead you out. Again, tonight was a great race. We had back-to-back cautions, which, you know the old saying, cautions breed cautions, but they were able to break through that and get through that. We saw some action towards the middle of that race that didn't get called a caution. But again, if it's under the white line and they spin out, they're not going to call that in between iRacing guidelines. So if you're wondering, like, what the hell, why didn't get called? Well, that's because, it fell under the white line when they finally spun. So Again, this was a great race. iHorseboat, your commentator and broadcaster, thought it was a great race. Very pure cinema. And another one in the books for the ISRL. Again, don't forget, next week is the Hotlanta 154 at Echo Park Speedway. Again, I still call it Atlanta. But again, sponsored by the ISRL. Come early, come often at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Again, about 6:45 Central Time. Come on in, hang on out. We got the music jamming as we vibe and get ready to ride for the Hotlanta 154. But again, for everybody here at the ISRL, I am Tom Torre, a.k.a. The Horseboat, wishing you a wonderful weekend coming up ahead. And thank you for watching the ISRL on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok.